So what do you think are sort of the values that distinguish military families from other families? Because there is this pretty stark divide now between people who served in the military or even know people who served in the military and the rest of the civilian population. Such a small percentage of our population now serves in the military or even knows someone who has served in the military.
Well, there, of course, was an era back in World War II, 16 million people in uniform, and my father really came of age in that era. But starting right after the Vietnam War, they implemented the volunteer army. And so what happened is you started to have a much more professional military. And most of my career was spent in that environment. A few draftees were around. But the reality was the values that we grew up with around my parents were the idea of service, the idea that you were going to serve the nation. And they didn't wear it on their sleeves. Every day we weren't preached to go serve the nation. But it was sort of quietly. The expectation would be when you reached an age, you would do something that would have value to the nation. And I think that's why my brothers all just sort of reflexively went into the military. My father was a very quiet man. He was a combat infantryman, had 4 Silver Stars between Korea and Vietnam. But if you ever saw the movie The Great Santini, where the guy was bragging, my father was the other end of that spectrum. So I thought of leadership and I thought of service as quiet and humble, but yet focused and dedicated. My father was not an easy man, but he was a very thoughtful person. And so I started to equate that's what leaders do.